And today we're doing mitzvah, positive mitzvah number 238. We're in the midst of Nezikin, which is all of the laws regarding damages. So we've talked about an animal injuring or an animal causing a loss because of grazing, etc. Today we're talking about the mitzvah to follow the laws regarding one who has caused damage by having a pit in the ground. Um, if someone leaves a pit on their on their property, whatever, that or they and an animal, someone's animal comes and falls into it, or God forbid, like a person falls into it, and it's deep enough to cause injury or to kill the animal. The That is addressed here by the Torah in Exodus 21, verse 33, where it says, "If he digs a pit in the ground and an ox or a donkey falls into it, and the one responsible for the pit must pay the damage." And so, but there's a lot more to this. How deep is a pit that's deep enough to kill an animal? Um, how how do you prevent such things? Um, think of it like OSHA, a little bit like OSHA. There are all kinds of different rules because these things were common ways that people or animals or property would get damaged and require payment, especially back in those days. But we can also kind of extrapolate out from these and think about, all right, what do I need to do in order to prevent injury or accident, regarding something on my property, a hole on my property, or something somebody might trip over, whatever. Like these are things that the spirit of the law here is that we really need to be thinking about others, and causing or avoiding situations that could, God forbid, happen in somebody, or something be, an animal or a person be injured. So the This isn't an exact example, but I had an uncle when I was a child who was working on a job site, showing people around a roof in New York, and somebody had a a gaping hole in the roof of this building in New York. And they did not properly mark this hole. They didn't cover it with anything hard. They put a tarp over it, put some weights down on the corners to hold down the tarp. And he didn't know that this hole was there. He stepped through the hole and fell, and later passed away because of this. So we really need to be careful, to make sure that we're avoiding possible situations where somebody else could be injured, or God forbid, lose their life because of our negligence. And in those situations where we were negligent, then that's something that we, the Torah says we have to pay the consequences for those things, whatever they may be, in proportion to the situation at hand. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day in every way, and with God's help, we'll be back tomorrow with one more mitzvah. All right. Thank you. Have a great day in every way.